Hey y'all, it's your girl Maury, aka Queen MC, and I am back again with another video. In this video, well, before I start, I told y'all we starting off with a quote every video, and this quote is from our King Malcolm X. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Rest in power to our ancestor Malcolm X, and thank you. So now that we can go into our next topic for this video, and it's gonna be why I started my lock journey. I told y'all this video is a little bit of everything, a little bit of here, a little bit there. That's my Mercury, everywhere. So this video, of course, I'm gonna talk about why I started my lock journey, and I'm gonna do a Q&A. That's gonna be another video. Well, and tips and hacks, that's gonna be other videos. But this one, I just want to specifically talk about what made me want to start my lock journey, what inspired me, the influences, and some of the stuff, like, you know, some of the responses I got. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna start back. I've been natural my whole life. Which I thank God that my parents and that was an influence, a great influence, because I've never got any chemicals put on my head. Not knocking anyone that has. Remember, this is a safe place for us to express ourselves. We don't judge here, but I'm just saying I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad my parents didn't put chemicals in my hair, because I grew up my whole life with natural hair. But that does not mean that my hair remained healthy. Of course, it was healthy all the way up until I got to about high school, and we all got introduced to flat irons and straighteners and overutilized them and manipulated our hair a lot. And I went to a school that was predominantly white, so you know, the self-imagery, and this is just real talk. I'm real talk on here. The self-imagery wasn't as promoted. Like, you ain't see like girls walking around with natural hair. Why? Because being, they call it minority, we was the only ones with natural hair. So if we straightening it, we just like, and then sometimes you're unconsciously doing things and you don't understand the reasoning. It's not that you don't understand the reasoning behind it. It's just you're doing it because you're just like, okay, it's easy for me to do my hair because it's straight. Get up and go to morning, do it for school. You be thinking that's what you think. You start to think it because your habits, like, you know, you doing something for so long and it just becomes a habit. But I was not paying attention to the health of my hair. My hair was straight, but it was also thick too, and I wasn't moisturizing it like I was supposed to. I never worked curly until my senior year, and I was straightening it a lot, and it got damaged. So I had to get some hair cut off, which is good, because if your hair is damaged, just let go of them dead ends and just let your hair flourish. Another tip. But anyway, yeah, so I went through that process of manipulation, you know, my hair. And then I just started watching a bunch of YouTube videos about a lot of naturalistas. And I was just like, you know what? I'm putting these flat irons down and I'm going to start taking care of my hair and get it back healthy. And I did. And I didn't straighten my hair. I went about a year to a year and a half without straightening my hair and learning my natural hair by myself, because before my mom used to do my hair. Now it was my time to do my own hair. And I was like, man. So I started learning techniques, got on a regime. I can never say that word right. But I got on a routine and my hair started flourishing again. And I realized that you had to stop trying to manipulate your hair to do what you wanted it to do and let your hair do what it wanted to do. It's a plant. It's a life. So you have to feed it life. You have to nourish it, love it, be gentle with it. You can't just be manipulating it and want it to grow. It's like a plant. If you don't feed it, it's going to die. And it's just real. So I started learning that stuff and my hair started flourishing. It got so long, like just like it was when I was younger. My hair was so long when it was young, and like the older you get, you start learning how to do it, start manipulating, it breaks off, it gets shorter. But my length start retaining. And it was the end story after that, okay? Then I had my daughter. I was pregnant with my daughter, and I don't know if this is true or not, but my hair grew hellish when I was pregnant. Like, for real. It grew like a good 2-3 inches. I took care of it a lot too, but I wasn't manipulating either, because I kept my hair wrapped. Because I was, when you, all my pregnant mommies out there, or soon to be mommies or mommies, y'all know, you don't be feeling like doing your hair sometimes. Shoot, you be like, I'm tired. them wraps came in handy. So my hair grew a lot, and then those vitamins too. So I had my hair. It was just, I was having fun with it, still having fun with it. And then, I don't know, like one day, I swear, it was like an epiphany, if that's the word. I was laying in bed one night. This is after my daughter's born. Like maybe she was 10 months, around 10 months now. And I just was like, and mind me, like the process, like all my natural girl, y'all know the process, how long it be taking too. So you be like, oh, this take a long forever, but you be like, it be worth it in the end when that twist out be popping and that braid out be popping and that wash and go. You be like, ooh, that is popping. It was worth it. But then you still be thinking, like, I was thinking to myself, I said, oh, am I gonna keep doing this? And the longer your hair gets, the more, like, you gotta make sure you getting them ends, some strands. You gotta make sure you getting moisturizing every piece, strand, And then I was like, it's getting tedious, and I would have to stop and breastfeed and then come back. It's like 2 hours that went by, and I'm like, I started this at 10 a.m. didn't get done till 6, almost 7. I'm like, ooh, Lord, do I want to keep doing this? So I said, and I was like, I've always been a person to want to switch my hair up all the time. Like I wanted, like when I started doing protective styling back in high school, I switched my hair up all the time. It just was a part of me, a part of my expression, doing different stuff with my hair. I had braids, Marley twists. I probably had every sew-ins, every one you could think of, every style you probably could think of, box braids, the jumbo, all of them. And then faux locks. And then I was like, one day I sat in bed and it was just random. I said, you know what? I'm gonna lock my hair up. Now, my influence and inspiration, I have a family full of locks, beautiful, long, beautiful locks, years and years. My brother and mom is like 10 to 11 years. My dad is 20 years. Like, I have a family full of beautiful locks, but at the same time, you want to do something because you want to do it. You're not going to do it just because your whole family got it, so of course I'm going to get it. I mean, like, yes, it's a beautiful influence. Yes. But at the same time, you got to be ready, because once you start locking your hair and you serious about it, ain't no, like, you can comb them out, of course. But locking your hair is dedication, and it's patience, and it's more than just, I think it's cute. No, it's a commitment. So if you really want to lock your hair and you're really serious about it, it's a journey. Just like getting your hair back healthy from natural, it's a journey. You got to be patient with it. You got to take care of it. And you got to not compare your hair. And you got to not, you got to really be dedicated to it, because it is a commitment. So yeah, so I said, I'm going to lock my hair. And this was September the 2nd of 2020. And a week before my birthday, a week before my 23rd birthday. And I said, you know what? I'm ready. And usually I'd be going back and forth. I'd be like, I want this style, I want that style. I would keep a style for 2 to 3 weeks and take it down. They're like, you just got your hair done. I'm like, I know, I want something different. Just imagine how much money I was wasting on. Boy. Okay, look, if I had all that money back. But anyway. So, yeah, I went and got my hair locked. And after that, it was in game. And now, I don't want to go back. Like, I look at old pictures of my hair and I feel like, yes, Maury, you was rocking that twist out. It was fire. Your hair was slick and laid. Even the straight. Y'all know that straight blowout. And then them ends be trimmed. And you be like, who them edges be laid? But I was like, it was beautiful. And I got 22 years out of it. And I was like, I loved it. But at the same time, this journey that I embarked on right now with locking my hair, it was, I don't want to go back. And I love it. Like, you can do as much as you could with your hair that was loose, natural. Different styles. Locks are versatile. And another thing is, I realized that when I started my journey, it was a point in my life where I was practicing releasing. Like, I don't think that we really understand that how important it is to release. Because when we hold on to things, and hair is one of them. Like, your hair is like a lot of things. Like, you could be going through something and your hair is a certain way, and then when you've healed from it and came out of it, and you just like, I feel like I'm in a different space. My mind is in a different space. My heart is. You be like, you know what? I want to change. And sometimes that change is with your hair or your outfit or whatever. But you be like, I want to change. And I locked my hair and I was just like, you know what? This is a journey of me releasing. allowing freedom to take place, allowing freedom to surround me, to let go of things that I can't control, to let go of things that are not benefiting me, to just release what is not serving me, you know, and start to really dedicate it to me and stop worrying about how other people will view it. Like, you be like, your hair is so long. They be like, they hit you with, your hair is so long and pretty. Like, why would you want to lock your hair? I mean, like locks are not beautiful and long and pretty. Like, my hair is not gonna grow as long if it's locked versus if it's loose natural. Like, your hair is gonna grow, period. I was just like, it's not that, you know, locks are beautiful. I mean, like, it's just the same as having loose natural hair. You just can't, like, you know, get braids and stuff. But that's just a phase I've been through, and I've loved it, and I've experienced it multiple times. But I'm just like, I'm not missing out on anything. I lock my hair. It saves me time, honestly, doing my hair. Like, I love it. It is beautiful to me, and it's so me. Honestly, it's just become me. It's so me. Like, I like right now my locks are frizzy. They just frizzy because, you know, I'm like almost 6 weeks post of a retwist, and I love it. I love the frizz. I just love the earthy look. That's just me. Look, earth sun. See, but I love it. It's just a form of an expression. And also, locks they have a beautiful symbol behind them. It's like they make locks, like the Indian society, locks they're not professional. They look dirty. People don't take care of them. Yeah, it be nappy. I'm just like, that's just stuff you can't, like I said, you can't listen to what everybody say. People that don't have locks cannot tell you what to do with your hair. If you choose to like your hair. Like, if you never experienced it, it's kind of invalid to you. And another thing is, like, it's just he say, she say. You hear it. Like, when I first started, you hear stuff like, don't they get dirty and this, that, and how this and how that, and you're gonna look like the stoner look. I'm just like, now everybody associate locks with being a stoner. I'm like, see, this is why I be saying, where do people getting this stuff from? And then you got Bob Marley. So all they think Bob Marley was a stoner, when Bob Marley was infinitely amazing. His staple, the work that he did, his music, his art was just amazing. And all you think about is the weed. You're the stoner. Nah, but I'm just playing. Nah, but for real, like, they have a beautiful symbolization. That's not a word. Symbol behind them, and the way they're expressed and the different ways you can do it is just so beautiful to me. So yeah, that was the start of my lock journey, and I ain't going back. Okay, I'm being patient. I'm 5 months in, almost 6. And time has flown, and I've watched myself let go of something, also trying to control my appearance, whether it was for whatever reason. Letting go and just expressing myself how God made me. Letting my hair do what it wants to do. Letting my hair grow and not trying to control it and manipulate it, and just let it be free. And it's healthy, it's growing, and it's happy. Look, you gotta treat your hair like it's a person. Oh, look, I'm sorry, I didn't want to pull on you. I gotta tuck it up real good. Okay, thank you. Look, I'm extra. But yeah, so that's the reason why I started my lock journey. And it honestly too, my spiritual journey too, that was another reason. Like, when I began to release, you come closer to your inner self, and your inner self, you become home with spirit again. And that's another topic. Like, that's deep, but it's real. Like, you have to know that your spirit withstands the physical. And what's in your heart is what matters. Is what you're like, that God voice in your head, not man's voice, because it's God's word over man. So, yes. So that was my life journey, y'all. So y'all gonna be able to witness all that beautiful flourishment. And however your hair is, like, whether it's perm, straight, curly, loose, locked, protective style, embrace your roots, embrace your culture. This, like, black hair, Moorish hair, is one of the most amazingest, beautiful things. Like, our hair can do so much. Dyed, whatever. Whether we cut it off bald and grow it back, it don't even matter. Afro, our hair can do so much. So don't limit yourself. Don't be limited and think that, oh, I can only wear my hair like this for that. It's a part of who you are. If it's a part of how you express yourself, express yourself. Express it, because at the end of the day, you only got one life. So, and I kept saying, here I go, I'm gonna like my hair when I'm 30 or 40. Ain't nobody waiting that long. I'm over here like, you keep saying it, you finna do it. And I did, and look, everybody like, are you gonna cut your hair? Shit. What I'm thinking about cutting it for, it ain't even got locked up yet. Can I experience this beautiful journey? Thank you. Because I ain't even thinking about locking this shoe. And if I mean, not locking it, cutting it. And if I have to get to a point, well, hell, we'll figure that out when we get there. But right now, your girl is loving this journey. So that's all, y'all. So just like I said, just embrace yourself. Just love wherever you are in your journey. If you locking your hair, be patient with it. I stop looking at pictures of people with full, like, mature locks and just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. Because you're going to really miss, like me, I miss my starter locks. My little curls, my little tiny twists. I'm like, dang, my hair really is growing fast. Like, I low-key kind of miss when it was just starting. But I'm like, I'm embracing every moment now. I'm just loving the phases. It's just amazing me how my hair is just, like, locking like it is, like, for real. So, yeah. That's the topic for today. Embrace your journey wherever you are and love it. Bask in it. Express it. And that's it for this video. Peace and love.